What's up, Sunday? Coming in live, real, and vulnerable. Getting ready for the day. Wow, it's late, 10:43. Well, I was gonna try to go to 11 o'clock mass, depending on how much, I guess I could go to the 12 o'clock mass. How much we get done this morning on the show, how fast I can get ready. If it's your first time ever coming across me, first and foremost, welcome. I'm not going to say I feel sorry for you because I actually think it'll be a blessing in disguise. But happy Sunday to you, coming in live. I am currently in Michigan. It is probably about 50 degrees and it is 10:43 a.m. And hey, listen, I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot in any way, shape, or form. This is the real Michelle with a bun on top of her head, coming to talk about a real topic. You know what we should talk about today? We should talk about something called the Sunday Scaries. Are you familiar with the Sunday Scaries? Hi, Kim. The Sunday Scaries is when you're like a little bit anxious about Monday, right? Get a little bit anxious and like some turmoil of like, oh shoot, tomorrow is Monday. Oh my God, I gotta go back to the grind. That type of Sunday scaries. Be real in the comments. Like drop a 1 if you kind of have the Sunday scaries. Okay, I should probably be real with you because a lot of us usually, hi Linda, usually it's all women. I used to get the Sunday scaries so bad that it would like literally give me like, you know what I mean? Like the diarrhea. Hi Susie, how are you? So, yeah, the Sunday Scaries is definitely a thing. 1 week from today is going to be Mother's Day. So put this on really loud, volume 10, to remind all of your peeps that a week from today is Mother's Day. Maybe a little friendly reminder for them. So 1 week from today, all of us mamas are going to be spoiled. Hopefully, right? So if you're popping on, say hey. Want to make sure that you can hear me. What's up? Got a pimple right here on the left side of my face. Getting ready for the day. Church. What are you going to do today? Are you going to go to church? Hi, good. Good morning, Kim. What are you guys up to today? I think we're going to talk about the Sunday Scaries. It's usually just being really anxious about going into work on Monday. So a little bit about my background. I was actually had to be pretty head on for Mondays. I was in HR. So I was an HR specialist. Good morning, Tina. What are you doing? That happens in the evening. Oh, you get it? You do get it? Getting ready to go for a hike. Ooh, good job. I'm going to go to the gym today too. I'm actually feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. I did go, but I only did the Stairmaster. A little bit of jogging, but it doesn't really matter because I closed my rings, right? Where are you going hiking at? So you get the Sunday Scaries in the evening? Yeah, I call it the Sunday Scaries and then I called it the Monday Blues. But my background was actually human resources, so HR. And I had a 9-to-5 job, but it was actually gymnastics and looking at a new property. Oh, that's fun. We have where are you looking at a property at? We have a cheer banquet tonight for Bella's 2025-2026 cheer. So we're going to that. We actually went last night to the mall and we got her a dress. It's really cute. Where'd we get it at? We went to Macy's. I think we got it at Macy's. Or no, maybe it's JCPenney we got it at. So we have that this evening. That's in Grand Blanc. So it's like a 30-minute commute from here. I should probably look that up, actually. My actually job was 8:30 to 5:30. What was yours? What are your guys' hours? I'm curious. It was 8:30 to 5:30. I had a 30 to 45-minute commute, depending on practice or depending on what the traffic was like. Gosh, you never really think about it until you kind of look back and how much time I spent in the car that I didn't get compensated for. I'd probably be better off taking like a $10,000 pay cut than driving, you know, as much as I drove. But yeah, I was the HR specialist, so I did a lot of that stuff, and it was actually, I hit my rock bottom moment when I went in on a Monday. Could you imagine going into work on a Monday? Oh wow, in California. That's fun. Good for you. and literally your entire position being eliminated. That happened to 10 people. I'm the one that eliminated their position. Well, I was put on the case to do it. And here's the ironic thing about it. Every single one of the employees had over 10 years in the company. So they were there for over 10 years. I'm like, well, good thing it's not me. I'd only been there for 2 years. I was like this young gal. But that was when I hit rock bottom because I had 60 grand in debt. I was on Medicaid, food stamps. Isabella, I took out all my money out of my check. I didn't put any away in a 401k because I needed all the money. I had 3 jobs. So HR, came home, went in my basement, did hair. Weekends, cleaned houses. I saw my child maybe 7 hours a week. And when I did see her, I was so stressed because of how much debt I had and because I just was so worried about the electricity being turned off. So that was definitely a Monday blues day, right? But it also got my mind thinking. So that was also good as well. Have you guys ever used a curling iron? Okay, so let's talk about the Sunday scaries. They are a real thing, okay? If you're first and brand new to this, a little bit about my background. So my background actually, like I said, was HR. I worked full-time in that. I got home. I went in the basement. I did hair. Bella went to bed. I was a single mom. I went through a divorce when Bella was 1 year old. So on the weekends, I went and cleaned houses, and she got pawned off to someone in my family. Someone would take care of her. And I hit my rock bottom moment when I was put on as the HR specialist to eliminate a group of employees. When I eliminated that group of employees, I realized, Michelle, you're going to be 90 when you retire. Not only are you going to be 90 when you retire, you're not putting any money away into a 401k because you're taking all the extra money out. I was put on food stamps. I was on Medicaid with Bella. And I wasn't going to be a part of Bella's life. I wasn't going to be in the classroom. I wasn't going to be doing sports. I wasn't going to be the mom and the family who traveled. And I was not going to just go date a guy and be with a guy who had money. Tell you that right now. And I actually came across a post from a girl who was in a marriage with someone who was abusive, and she had to stay because she couldn't afford to get out. And so that made it even more like, I'm not settling. I'm not finding a man to make me happy. Like, I've got to do this thing. So I actually came across this girl. I only had 200 friends on Facebook. Stop right now and tell me how many friends you have. I had 200 friends on Facebook. I had no Instagram, no TikTok, no YouTube. This is 9 years ago. I was not the social media girl. So if you're on here right now and you're like, this girl goes live, dude, that was not me. In any way, shape, or form. If anything, I was the girl at school that literally presented my project last and had liquid diarrhea and didn't even like show up to school because I was so afraid to present for a long time. Okay? So don't compare yourself to me, because comparing yourself to someone else is the thief of all joy. Is the fan bothering you guys? Tell me, I can turn it off in the background. Is it distracting? So, as I was reading this girl's post, I came across and I came to realize that she was a part of the e-commerce. Think Amazon. Amazon's freaking brilliant. You guys, Amazon is a billion dollar company because of their model, right? They have these warehouses that are in every city, every state, multiple cities, multiple states, globally around the world. And she was a part of that, but it wasn't Amazon. It was more of a sole proprietorship, owned by, it was not as big as Amazon yet. And I kind of got like depressed because I was like, oh man, like this girl, I couldn't afford to create a product. Think about Amazon. They have to have vendors. They have to have people that have the products. They have to have engineers. I couldn't hire customer service reps. Anyways, this girl went all in talking about how she was in an abusive marriage. She had to stay because she was so broke. And she found this thing on the side of working 70 hours a week. She started doing it. She got out of the marriage. She didn't have to have inventory. She didn't have to pay to get started. She didn't have to sign people up to be underneath her, that pyramid thing. And it ended up changing her life. And hearing her story inspired me to keep reading, because usually I'm the person to scroll past stuff and be like, yeah. I actually scrolled past stuff for 5 years. So that's when I was introduced to what it is that I do now. And it's crazy to say out loud. It's just hit 9 years. And literally, not only am I looking outside right now, you guys saw my new lake house, and I have my house in Bloomfield. Bella went from private to public, or public to private school, right? We went from no vacations to traveling every 4 months together as a family, so minimum of 3. I mean, I paid off 60 grand in debt. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. We put away a minimum of 10% of our income every single year into a savings for retirement. My whole life has changed. So I'm here to tell you that if you have the Sunday scaries or you have, the Monday blues going into work tomorrow, you can rewrite your story. There's a solution to that. And it doesn't need to be invented. It already exists right now. Like, it's already here. You have to be the one that clasps onto it. You have to grab onto it. And anything starting new is not going to be, oh, well, it just naturally happened. And yeah, no, it's going to be hard. It's going to be scary. That's freaking normal, right? Growing out. There's growing pains. There's such thing as growing pains, right? If it was easy, it would be sleazy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. There would be no death. There would be no abuse. There would be no, you know what I mean? Like, that just wouldn't exist. So my case in point is, if you're not familiar with this model, drop in the comments the word video. Because my first question to every single person that I got asked that made me hit rock bottom was, if you wake up 6 months from right now, if you wake up, Michelle, 1 year from right now, and you're in the exact same spot that you're in right now, nothing's changed, how's that going to make you feel? Wow. Get the emotion out. Like, feel the pain. Feel the emotion. Literally, feel it. Like, get to the point where I got so desperate, I hit rock bottom. I'm like, dude, like, I can't stay stuck in any way, shape, or form. I can't. And I want you to get to that point. I don't want to beg, sell, or convince anyone on this model, but I want you to look at it. And I want you to hear the transformation stories of people just like you who are in similar stories, to be like, wow, they could do it. I can do it. And I want you to know what it is that you're saying no to, because I travel all the states and I actually speak on stages. Daniel G has 7 million followers and I'm speaking at his event in July. It's like, I want you to know that this doesn't have a prerequisite. Hi, Kim. Welcome, my love. You're new to the live. Oh my God. Okay. So be vulnerable. Drop the word in the comments. Video. I'm going to share it with you. Do you want to have an Amazon store right now in every city that you live? How about every state? How about every city in every state? How about every country? Oh, wait, this means we don't need my friends and my family. Wait, this means I don't have to create a product and be like the sole owner. You guys, I wanted to open up a store. Hi, Tara. Subway franchise is $30,000. Employees are 10,000. Inventory on hand is 5,000. Rent is 5,000. You don't have to have any of that. And you have products that literally people are in their hands and knees begging and praying for. Tara didn't know that there's additives in our foods. Like, I didn't know. Did you guys know that we live where there is something called freedom? It's a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. But do you know that means right now when you go look at your Celsius drink that you drink, that there's additives in it that lead to be, guess what? Look at the high risk of them. Carcinogenic. Leads to type 2 diabetes. Leads to becoming overweight. Word for word, right on the side effects of what are in these products. So how about we have stores that have science-backed clinicals, third-party validation. They're freaking clean. And you get to show up on social media through what's called curiosity and attraction marketing. If you ever have worked for or tried this, or you see your friend doing this and she's like a spammy whammy a-hole, they're not doing it right. They don't have the right skill set. It should not be that way. It should not in any way, shape, or form be you being a spammy whammy butthole. Promise you. Tara's on right now. Tara, how much money did you make last month? I want you to know right now, you should be showing up on social media for a passion for health, wellness, and a passion for helping people. To the point where people are like, dude, what are you doing? Like, Jennifer, what is it that you're like doing? What is that thing that you're using? I saw that circle triangle. Do you want to know what you should have to say in the nooks and crannies of your day? Like when you're on the toilet taking a poop? Because I know you don't have time. What? Honey is. All you should literally have to say is, if I share a video that explains it better than I can, will you watch it? Yup. 40% commission because you introduced them is going into your pocket. Drop an A in the comments if you want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 every month on top of what you're already doing, starting now. Drop a B if you're like, I'll take 3 to 5K each month. Drop a B on the side of what it is that you're already doing. This isn't replacing. Drop a C if you're like, I want 10,000 and above. Like, bring it on the side of what it is that you're already doing. Okay, drop it. I want to hear it. I want to see it. I want to feel it. And I want to introduce you. Listen to this. There are people that literally pay me. Okay. Hey, grateful weekly and monthly pay for our family of 4. Do you guys see Tara? She's in Canada. Francisca wants 10,000 extra a month. I've helped over 10 people do that. People hire me from different countries or different industries because they didn't know about me. And then they're like, wow, this girl, like her and her team last month did 400,000, like $500,000. I want her to like teach me. So they pay me. You partner with me, it's free. You and I are now soul sisters. There are people that leave. There's people that were like making 90K in like Beachbody or Shackley, and they literally walk away from their income to partner with me to make more than that because they want leadership. They want hero products that people are on their hands and knees. I don't have enough people to share our products. I give you a piece of content every single day. If I can give you a piece of content to put on your wall tomorrow that's not spammy in any way, shape, or form at all, like, would you put it up tomorrow? Would you? And you knew you could make money from it. And you don't have to sign up anyone to be underneath you. There's no monthly minimum. There's no quota. There's no fee to get started. Because you're going to tell me one of 3 things. Michelle, I don't have time. Francisca says, I'm Canada too, and I'm so glad you are a partner of mine. Francisca and Tara, you guys should connect, right? Let's talk about something. Listen to this, okay? You don't have time. Time aside, you have all the time in the world. I casted a spell on you. Would helping people, okay, passion for health and wellness be something that intrigues you? Is that a turn on? Okay, great. You can do this in the nooks and crannies of your day. Are you telling me you don't have 45 minutes a day? And when I say 45 minutes a day, I mean 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 6 minutes here, like your lunch break, 5 minutes. What if you could wake up 5 minutes earlier every day, go to bed 5 minutes later, on your lunch break, 30 minutes everyone has, or a break. Now we're at 40 minutes. And you could start making an extra $500 a month that leads to what this has done for me 9 years later. And you knew with certainty it was going to happen. Because then I get the whole, well, I've tried something like this before in the past and it didn't work, or my friend Sally Sue tried something in the past. Okay, have you ever been in a relationship that didn't work out? Okay. Have you been in a marriage and you didn't get divorced, but your friend did get divorced? Like, when did we start comparing our life to like other people's results? And number 2, if you knew again with certainty, if I do X, Y, and Z for this long and this many years, I'm going to be at Y. If you knew that, would you do it? You would. So you don't have certainty that this is going to work for you. So you're either going to say, I need time to think about it. Okay, listen. I've got all the time in the world right now to talk to you while I'm getting ready. When you get off of here, I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't going to be thinking about anything. You're going to be busy with the kids, busy with life. So why don't you just throw it out right now and tell me the top 2 things that are holding you back from doing this on the side of what it is that you're already doing, so we can figure out what it is that you don't have enough information about. What are those 2 things? Drop them in the comments. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. What up, Melanie, my hot ass friend? Drop it. What are they? Let's talk about it. And the other thing is, I got to ask my spouse or my partner. Well, number 1, I would ask, totally get it. I talk to my spouse and my partner about things too. I'm more or less the girl that's like, I'd rather ask for permission, or I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. But I also get that. There are some things like I paid $20,000 for a mentor to help get me to 7 figures so I could teach people like you how to do it. And I definitely was like, hey, babe, like, you know my goals. Like, is it cool? Like, what card do I put it on? Right? But at the same time, it's like, are you asking for permission or forgiveness? And is it like, are you asking him for your support? Like, are you asking him to be supportive or are you asking him for permission? Like, I kind of have to better understand your relationship. Okay, so aside from that, you have to have a comeback story. So, like, you have to figure out why you're not doing this, okay? Why aren't you? Why don't you have every single one of you right now? There's 14 people on. Every single one of you, drop a 1 in the comments if you're actually earning an additional stream of income right now, monetizing social media. Drop a 2 if you're not. And be vulnerable. You guys, no one's going to sit here and be like, oh, that girl on that live. No one. Okay? Like, this is the safest place you could probably ever get your... Melanie, are you coming to Florida? This is like the safest place you could ever get your mitts on. I can't remember if you are, Melanie. I booked my flight last night. We're all going to Destin. We're staying in a 26-person mansion. Like, you could be there. You could be a part of it. One. Okay, where's my 2s? People are not answering. So let's go back to my background. Let's close our eyes. Let's not look at Michelle's following. Let's think of Michelle, 60K in debt. Michelle, single mom. Michelle, 3 jobs, 70 hours a week. Michelle went into work on a Monday and fell flat on her face when she eliminated a group of employees in an engineering firm, okay? Michelle found that she could do something in the nooks and crannies of her day. Oh my gosh, even with 3 gigs, even as a single mom, mobily from her phone, without having to spam friends or family, without having to have a huge following, and without having to be a spammy whammy a-hole. Wait, without having to recruit people to be underneath me and like literally lead people when I don't want to. She's not only excited that she just celebrated 9 years, she's helped over 2,000 people be able to rewrite their story. Okay, now that you know a little bit about my background in 60 seconds, drop video if you want to see the model. Let me be the one that introduces you to it. There's no monthly minimum. There's no monthly fee. It's absolutely free. There's no inventory on hand. There's no recruiting anyone. What else am I forgetting? There's no monthly quota. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. I don't beg, sell, or convince. I'm actually starting a new thing called the no follow-up method because I have a team with A players and triple A plus momentum. Literally, you get leadership. The system's already in place. All you have to be able to say, great question, Cassandra, is when people are like, what are you doing or what are you using? Guess what you have to be able to say? I have a video that explains it better than I can. If I share it, would you watch it? Boom. Here's the video. Earn up to 40% commission. That person will never forget you. Could you imagine you introducing someone to something that forever changes their life? They will never forget you. Tara said we have board scripts and videos. Yep, you're introverted. Awesome. It's copy and paste. I don't have time. Awesome. Do you have 35 to 45 minutes a day? How are you on this live video right now if you don't have time? You do have time. If you knew that a 45-minute a day investment could gain back future time, you'd be all in. You'd be in so freaking fast you wouldn't even know what your name is. I'm gonna go live in the kitchen and we're gonna make a really good egg salad. I got my carbonate fiber bread to put it on. Good one. What do you mean good one? What did I say? I forgot. Oh, if you're on right now, you do have time? Yeah. Yeah, Tara, you better be listening from one device and on the other messaging. Right? Listening on one device, the other one inviting. Hey, Brittany, what's up? Happy Sunday. Dude, have you heard about this viral cell activation question mark? If not, are you open to taking a look? Hey, if not, no big deal. Let me know either way so I can cross you off my list. Wow. I had to go in the kitchen and cook because I took my cell activation. I need to eat 30 minutes after. You take it on an empty stomach. Liquids are fine. Oh, wow. Tara's running on the treadmill. What speed? How long are you running for? You guys, I can't even believe what that collagen's done to my eyelashes and my hair. Look at. I have no more fake eyelashes. I have no more extensions. Like, do you see this? After 20 collagens, I finally figured it out. After being almost 40 years old. Shoot. What collagen do you use? If you don't use one, drop a 1. Melanie, are you coming to Destin? I can't remember. Kim, what do you use? I'm curious. What positive changes do you see and feel from it? It's cold. You can hear the radio on outside. Okay, I'm gonna hop off, but if you guys do end up dropping the word video or hybrid, whatever, I will get with you within 24 hours with that information. And if it turns you on, oh, I'm about to share that system with you, teach you it. You'll never even be messaging people until you get your first 3 customers. You'll copy and paste it to me or screenshot it, and I'll teach you what to say and teach you the scripts through an app called Boards. And then after you get your 3 customers, you can either keep messaging me and I can help you or be on your way. But we want to make sure we convert at a high rate. And that's what I do, is I teach people, right? Unfortunately, there's a lot of leaders that don't talk the talk and walk the walk. They only talk the talk. They don't, but you can go look at my page. You'll see that. As a group certified fitness instructor, I'm in love with the fact that there's science, clinicals, third-party validation, and clean. So like, for example, download today the app called Yucca. It's called YUKA. And scan 2 things that you use regularly, like every single week, at least 2 times. And your mind will be like, what? This woman just like changed my life. Do that for me, okay? I got an itch. What concealer do you use? I use this Nude by Nature. It's clean. I scan it in the Yucca app. I get it on Amazon. Nude by Nature. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go live in the kitchen in just a little bit. Just wanted to get ready with you. Love you. Bye.